Trekkie 1982. Sto Elcom. Nightbot. Welcome to STO. Attention all hands, this is your captain speaking. We have landed in a bit of trouble and I need all hands at deck to join the mayhem. Be careful but stay sharp and we will survive this chaos. Trekkie 1982. Welcome. Nightbot. Welcome to my channel. Please watch the channel welcome message. Twitch, YouTube.
The Etherians must have seen us coming somehow. Proconsul Datan was right. Let's act quickly. We need to search the system and get a debrief from the Alliance captains. Long-range sensors suggest the Bortesque is critically damaged. Let's go.
This is Captain Corin. The Bortesque has sustained plasma conduit ruptures across several decks.
Hold your position, Captain. We'll begin repairs with a low-frequency gamma weld.
Director, I see you do not back down from a challenge. Your assistance is appreciated.
Assistance we better redirect to the Lisette. Let's move.
This is the Lisette. Do you copy? We're being tailed by a drone ship.
Commander Jirok, this is Director Hugh. Copy that. We're on it. Nicely done. My compliments to your tactical officer.
You're a welcome sight. It seemed your delayed arrival is now turning out to be vital to the success of our mission. Not a conclusion I would have been able to draw by relying on logic alone.
Trekkie 1982. About
Past the
Trekkie.
array. However, the
Nightbot.
exact position is unclear.
Trekkie
The Ethereans
1982
have severed the
comes
Lisette's comms
originally
link
from
with the
Netherlands,
Enterprise.
but she lives in England. She is married to Spoon
Full systems
2006
malfunction.
and together they
Before we
team
set
up
off
in
on our mission,
STO.
Alliance vessels received
She
a
loves
comprehensive
writing
security
fantasy
sweep in Deep
herself
Space
and
Nine.
is currently working
Unfortunately,
on
the
her first
sabotage went
fantasy novel.
undetected, which is cause for
The
concern.
other game she loves
To
to
my
play
knowledge,
is
the Ethereans have
Hogwarts
never been
Legacy.
aboard the Lisette.
She
This means
also
their
named
plans are
their
either being
first
carried
dog
out
after a
remotely,
dragon.
or that sabotage
She hopes
technology
to
was
get my
discreetly brought
British
aboard.
nationality next
But
year.
they're here all right.
She also
We're still
started her own
investigating,
holistic
but if you'd like to
practice.
witness the malfunctions yourself, you can head to the Midas Array. The Romulan Republic did not only plant false life signs, but a surveillance system. Approved by the Alliance, of course.
Thanks, Commander. Cause for concern indeed. We'll head to the array as we search for the Enterprise.
Captain Sean, this is Commander Jarak. The Midas Array has been tapped. My crew is standing by.
Copy that, Commander. Fortescue, this is the Enterprise reporting in. We are in position and ready to intercept the Harmony. Captain Corrin, do you copy?
Captain, I have received an emergency transmission from the Fortescue. Cloaking technology has been compromised. The Ethereans could get a visual lock on Corrin's crew in moments if we do not act swiftly.
Damn. Well, still no sign of the Harmony. And the Fortescue is showing up on our sensors now. This is not good. Commander, could you get closer and provide a status report? The Enterprise has to maintain position.
Agreed. The Lisette is temporarily abandoning position. Helm, set a course for the Fortescue, but keep a distance.
Enterprise Lisette. This is Captain Corrin. Fortescue. Comms have disrupted. The spineless enemy has...
Captain Corrin, do you copy? There's no response. Enterprise, the Lisette needs to get closer in order to scan the Fortescue, or beam down if necessary. Wait. Enterprise, the Lisette systems are shutting down. Something is overriding our cloaking technology. Captain Sean, do you copy? Sean? Vakel?
It looks like the Alliance ships were sabotaged, but at different times. As if Tassine Faye had planned to incapacitate the captains in battle. But something went wrong. Why not trigger the malfunctions in one go? Get everyone at the same time? And why the Fortescue first? It all feels a little erratic. I wonder if our ambush took her by surprise after.
Look who showed up to the party. Just in time to watch my ship get towed into oblivion. Poetic.
Glad you're in such good spirits, Captain, but it's not time for goodbyes yet.
Through fusion, we are victorious.
Tossing phase on that ship. Don't let it escape. I bet she's already powering up a reality vortex.
On it. We'll disable the Harmony's EPS grid and quantum phase generators. The Harmony's weapon systems are down. Now's our chance to disable that tractor beam. That's it. The Harmony has been disabled.
You just prevented my ship from getting booked on a terrifying interdimensional flight. The offer of a one-way ticket to the Etherian homeworld isn't entirely uncompelling. But it's the complementary side of assimilation I take issue with. I'd love to stay and chat about how grateful I am, but we've got an Etherian boarding party on our hands down here. What's more, Commander Kiona has just notified me that Tassine Phase decided to join her little friends aboard the Enterprise. A hell of a situation we've got on our hands, but perhaps this is a blessing in disguise.
You're right. My colleague is already aboard the Enterprise waiting for our arrival. Hopefully this gives us an advantage. Ready to beam down on your command.
Trekkie 1982. Spoon. Nightbot. Meet my husband Simon aka Spoon 2006 in game. When he has the time he will join me in the game and stream. You also will hear him
Welcome
in the
aboard the
background when
Enterprise.
he is home.
Here's the plan.
Thanks to
We
him
need to
I have
secure the
found my
ship.
inner geek.
There's no use
I
capturing
always
Tassine
have
Faye
said I
if
am not a
refused by one
gamer
of her
girl, but
drones.
he proved me otherwise.
We also play by Alliance
At
rules,
one
which
point
means
I was
helping
playing
any
3
survivors we
games
come
at the
across if
same
we're
time.
able to.
How so not
Speaking
a
of
gamer
allies,
girl?
my neural link received a ping from a subspace beacon originating from the ship's computer access room. That'll be my fellow liberated Borg, former unaffiliated vigilante to some, galactic hero to others, and as loyal as they come. She'll tell you the rest. Lead the way. Aetherian drone up ahead.
Diplomacy is futile. Fusion is formidable.
The doors ahead are locked. We need to find a way to bypass security protocols. Didn't know you were a force field specialist.
Fusion is the only final frontier. It is clear now.
Final frontier?
Why explore the galaxy when your mind can become one with the all-knowing ether?
I'm glad I'm not fighting these drones alone. There's something odd about the way they say their axioms. Sounds a bit familiar. The security room. I bet we can bypass lockdown protocols from inside. Look out for anything that might be useful. We need to disable security parameters to open the doors to the computer access room. I'll cover you. Nicely done. Let's return to the computer access room.
Your collective was imperfect. Join us so you may finally ascend.
The only thing ascending in here is my frustration with you.
Fuse and you shall know perfection. 7 of 9. Tertiary adjunct of Unimatrix 01.
How about you fuse with my right hook? Thanks, but I've got it. What took you so long? So you got any tips on how to take these suckers out?
I do, actually. Shut down the transporters and compromise the reactor core.
Oh, perfect. I'll keep it in mind. Well, would you look at that? I was wondering who the classified contact Hugh's been speaking so highly of was. It's been a while, but I'm glad it's you. I take it you're familiar with the plan? That's right. The director here also shared some tactical information with me from his time aboard the Harmony. With any luck, our game of Catch the Queen should go a little better than your last run-in with the Etherians. High risk, high reward, I won't deny it. But our odds are good. This extraction is now happening on Alliance territory. And we've got 2 liberated Borg candidates who can act as defusion conduits.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Sean. Tassine Faye is on the bridge.
This is our chance. Lead the way, Seven.
We can
Sound
access the
alert.
bridge from main engineering. Follow me.
Trekkie
So,
1982
Director,
played anxiety
how confident are we
song
feeling
acoustic
about this
for
defusion
100
device?
channel
I'd
points.
say about 75%, give or take.
Reversing emitter node polarity. Destabilizing force field integrity. Let's go.
Anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. Yeah, my anxiety can't take it off of me. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Yeah.
Fusion, we are
Step away from me.
No.
She's escaping.
No, no. Ow, 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 ow.
Transport trajectory confirms she's heading to the Lisette.
Anxiety.
Vakel Sean, you no longer need to bear the burden of being a sole survivor. We can become one.
What on? Are you talking about my family? How the hell do you know about that?
Don't get distracted, Captain. They're messing with you.
Director, 7. I can't thank you enough.
Trekkie 1982. Be right back. Trekkie 1982. podcasts. Nightbot. I have 2 podcasts with Trek episodes. Trekking Around and Orinda Talks. You can both listen to them on YouTube and Spotify. Trekking Around is an podcast I and guests will recap Star Trek episodes. There are also bonus episodes of general Star Trek subjects. Orinda Talks is an all-geek podcast that covers from books to movies and series, video games and all fandoms.
Enterprise, this is Commander Jirok. It's good to see you're all in one piece. Our comms are up and running again, but internal systems have been sabotaged by the Etherians, including our Singularity Core. Requesting immediate assistance.
We can't let that Singularity Core destabilize. Its collapse could cause a chain reaction across this region of space. Our team will head to the Lisette. Captain Sean, your crew needs you here. Let's keep in touch.
I'm contacting you from the bridge. The Etherians have sabotaged the Lisette's internal systems. We've managed to repel boarders, but they've blocked off our path to the Singularity Core. They're plotting something. Many, unfortunately. To add to that, most of the ship's doors, consoles, and turbo lifts are malfunctioning. We used some of our last power reserves to beam you aboard our Singularity Core deck. I'll have to guide you remotely. Your team will need to reroute our emergency power supply to conduct repairs and access our Singularity Core. As you can see, environmental systems are offline and visibility is limited. Sending over command-level clearance codes. You'll need them to move on freely. There are repairs to conduct beyond those doors, but you'll need to pick a path. Our power supply is too low to open both at the same time.
My internal sensors are detecting a nearby oxygenation valve that needs fixing up.
Nice work. Power is rerouting to the valve.
Looks like you unlocked a security log.
This is Lieutenant Zhu Terrell, Tactical Division. I am still unable to locate Sub-Commander Zionel, despite my best efforts. The Etherians swarmed the Lisette, ignoring most of the damage dealt by my disruptors. They locked us out and overrode all of the ship's systems, despite leaving many wounded in her wake. This Ta-Seen Fei seemed uninterested in exchanging phaser fire with us.
Can't think of a good reason why a Borg queen would do that. It's also a little odd to be putting herself on the line like that, don't you think? Then again, these Etherians are Iconian Borg. Maybe their motivations are harder to determine than your average collective.
The Lisette looks worse for wear.
The ship has seen better days, no doubt about that. These consoles power life support and airlocks, but the isolinear chips are misaligned.
Power is being diverted from their systems.
All right, one more to go. It worked. All right, I'm only detecting one affected area left. Let's go. Great. Repairs are done, Singularity Room aside. Let's head back to damage control.
Thanks to your efforts, power has been restored to this deck. The Singularity Core is now accessible. Stand by to receive the room's access codes. Hold. I'm receiving a transmission from the Bortiskew.
Alliance Task Force, this is Captain Corrin. I have a visual on the Etherian pit. Ha! Tassine...
Hold that thought. Logistics are up and running again. Our intel indicates that the
Agreed. It's the only option. What's the play?
Glad you offered. I was thinking the same thing. With Commander Jirok's guidance, one person should be enough to repair the Singularity Core. But don't take too long, you're gonna miss all the fun.
I'll guide you through the Singularity Core repairs. First off, equip an EV suit.
Captain Corrin, this is 7. 2 to beam over.
The Etherians fried some of our gravity generators. Really changes your perspective.
Jirok, this is Sean. I'm getting reports of Borg incursions close to the Juret Dyson sphere.
This is not the Bortiskew. Watch where you float. Focus on collecting data from nearby consoles. Sean, I'll contact command. Scans show the sabotage device you removed was sending a signal to the Harmony. Another device removed. This one was emitting a destabilizing resonance pulse. Logistics point to a final anomaly past the core. You'll need to power it down. It's beautiful, isn't it? The Singularity Core. Controlled chaos. Unmatched potential. Don't let that fool you, though. If the containment field fails, we'll begin to demolecularize. Initial scans registered a single anomaly. Turns out we're dealing with the trifecta. Plasma conduits have been repaired. 2 more points to go. Sending you the coordinates. Subspace anchors have been stabilized. Sending over the final coordinates.
This is 7. How's it going? We could use your help on the Bortisque. While my warriors have been crushing Aetherian enemies through fire and flame, you have been floating around on the Lisette, tinkering with broken technology. Enough! Now is your chance to die with honor, and put your Dashekme where your mouth is. I have a lock on your coordinates. Transport in 3, 2, 1!
We must secure the bridge! Good. You live to fight beside us still. The Aetherians and their spineless leader have dared to board the Bortisque and set it ablaze with their sabotage. That's the spirit. You must pick up a fire suppression device if you wish to die honorably. The device, however, must be repaired first. Those worthless swines have sabotaged most of our equipment. Extinguish the flames and join your allies in battle!
Good, you're here. We're a little outnumbered.
From 2 hearts to 1, fusion is glorious.
To sabotage a Klingon ship is to provoke the wrath of 1,000 Buttlets!
I always said it would be nice to go somewhere warm for my next job. This is overkill.
Still no visual on Tassine Faye, but there are plenty of drones around.
Can't tell if I'm inhaling smoke or if that's the taste of defeat. Where's Tassine Faye?
Corin, this is Jirok. There are reports of multiple incursions taking place in the Khitomer system.
Hoitcha! My comms officer will notify Kadrin. May their battle be as glorious as ours.
More Ethereum borders on the lower level. Stay sharp and look out for survivors.
Alliance team, report to the mid-level of the bridge. Though these flames make for a glorious battle scene, suffocating is no way to reach Sto-vo-kor. We need to repair the Bordaskew's ventilation system and clear all debris so we can find this Etherean Tach-Kek.
You're right. I'll stay with Corin and help clear the debris. Seven, I recommend you and I split up in case something goes wrong on either side.
You got it. Let's get to work on these vents. Formal training or just impeccable instinct?
We've cleared an area of debris. Smoke is subsiding.
My internal sensors are reading one more ventilation console up ahead. Forged in fire, right? It's almost ironic now. You know, something's telling me we are going about our trap the wrong way.
Debris has been cleared.
Ventilation's back online too. Heads up, I'm picking up on Tassine Faye's exact biosignature, but the signal is fading. I don't see her up there, though. Can anyone get a visual?
Visual or not, we must clear this debris. If the Etherean leader is hiding behind it, she will die a coward.
Damn, she escaped.
Or Etherean borders.
How do they keep bypassing all of the Alliance's security parameters?
Oh, fuck! What is this filth doing on my view screen?
I'm not sure what that is on your view screen, Captain Corrin. Maybe an Etherean sabotage subroutine? Either way, no sign of Tassine Faye. The biosignature is gone.
Incoming transmission from Captain Sean.
Alive, but not well. Sorry to say, but Tassine Faye is back on the Enterprise. I'm opening up a multi-channel with the Lisette.
The Lisette is stable, for now, but I suspect my vessel is next on Tassine Faye's list of destinations. What's the plan?
Know thine enemy. An Earth saying, I believe. Tassine Faye is one step ahead of us. We must get one step ahead of her.
That's pretty good, actually. The Harmony's disabled, right? In essence, the Alliance has control of it until Tassine... That doesn't seem like her priority right now. Most of her drones are beaming onto our ships while her own shields are down. We could beam onto the Harmony while the Ethereans are distracted and lay our trap there. A couple of pattern enhancers, maybe some arson, little vandalism, you know, something to get her attention. Wouldn't be on our turf anymore, but we'd have some time to set it all up.
The reactor room. I remember Admiral Kumarke say something about how the core seemed important to them. Maybe we can do a little sabotage of our own.
Your assistance aboard my vessel has earned my respect. But you are mad if you think any of the Alliance captains are willing to sit out on the fight of our lifetimes. On the way to the Midas Array, Sean, Jirok, and I swore to each other that we would see this plan through to the very end. We shall join you aboard the Harmony. Commander Boroth will take over in my absence. A worthy compromise. I accept. Our deeds today will be the ones that echo through the halls of Sto-vo-kor. Kapla!
All right. Looks like we're all accounted for. My nanoprobes are detecting a single Etherian life sign nearby. It's phasing in and out of existence. This reactor room also looks a little different since my last visit. I guess they redesigned.
The life sign. It's accessed my neural transceiver and initiated contact through the collective subspace network. I think it's the reactor core. It's calling itself a tether to the ether, one of many Unimatrix chambers. Change of plans. We use the defusion device on the core instead. I get the feeling there's a chance it could spread to the rest of Tassin Faye's collective, but we'd still need to trap her and hook her up to it to bypass any Etherian encryptions.
No, it's not. How do we know it'll even work? It's intended for a singular, partially biological life form. This is a reactor core acting as a subspace network.
I can't explain it. You weren't there when I accessed the Queen cell on board the artifact. Reconnecting to the collective as their temporary leader, it changed me. I think this ether recognizes me as a viable Borg Queen.
I don't know, Seven. Injecting a whole collective with sudden individuality could have disastrous consequences.
I know you're worried, Hugh. But Picard couldn't have predicted the chaos caused by your individuality when you returned to the collective. We know better now. If I act as authority to me, I can program the defusion to be gradual. I've done it once, I can do it again. Trust me, I can do this.
All right. I trust you too. Remind me of the new plan.
Lay down the pattern enhancers close to the reactor core and target it to get Tassin Faye's attention. If this works, this ether should send her a subspace transmission through the core, prompting her to return. We can then prevent her from beaming back out. Once she's trapped, I'll hook both of us up to the ether and transfer her powers to me. If we inject the pathogen straight into the core system, we should be able to defuse any drones connected to it. Gradually. Can you get those pattern enhancers placed? We'll cover you.
One pattern enhancer placed. 3 to go.
Hang on, sensors are picking up an incoming energy signature.
Why do you choose senselessness? You could have ascended and joined us.
Damn it, we've been teleported to the other side. There goes step 1 of our plan.
She's got Sean, Corrin, and Jarak in the stasis hold. We can't let her fuse them.
We need to take down this construct to release the captains.
And become one. The ether disciplines devious.
constructs become vulnerable to our attacks. Now it is.
That was a close one. Let's see what this construct's made of.
Released. And not a moment too soon. These Ethereans are insufferable.
Transcend your parameters in favor of perfection. The ether deploys distinctiveness.
I'd sooner be fed to the Koskari of Grethor than delay this battle any longer.
Heads up! Construct's vulnerable to our attacks again.
Extinction eludes us. The ether endures.
We need to lower these containment fields to reach Tassine Faye.
Good thing I kept the access codes. On it.
She's teleported us again.
And she's called in drones for backup. We need to take her out.
Corin, Jirok, let's dethrone this drone.
You thought this would be enough to stop us?
She's on the move again, and she's shielding herself.
I'll lower the next containment field. All right, let's head for the final containment field. If we don't place that final pattern enhancer, she could beam out. I'm on it.
You lack harmony, guidance.
Yeah, I lack harmony, cohesion, greatness. It'll be my undoing. I've heard it all before.
Final pattern enhancer placed. She's trapped. Damn it! She keeps jumping around to restore her shields. She's rerouting power to them.
It's her halo. It's an energy redistribution node. We have to take it out.
I can remodulate a pattern enhancer to disrupt the defenses. You get that halo.
7 of 9. You sought perfection once. Why do you seek it no longer? Consider our offer.
An offer involves consent, something you're unfamiliar with. Time's up, bitch.
She puts up a good fight, I'll give her that. Shame it's not enough to break our resolve.
Pattern enhancer remodulated. Our shield is down. It's now or never.
You, Sean, cover us. Time to finish this one. Corin, Chirac, let's knock that halo off.
There is no one left to fight beside you. The galaxy has torn itself apart.
You were just another tyrant clinging to control, Tassine Faye. And your tyranny ends now!
Restrainer.
Lowering the reactor core's containment field.
I'm hooked up. Drag her over.
You will not defuse the Aetherians.
It's for the best, Tassine Faye.
Think of it like this. You get to be the savior of your people.
It's your lucky day, Borg Queen.
Queen?
Security parameters disabled. Initiating transfer.
Inputting the modified neurolytic pathogen into the core's data stream.
No. No! We will not allow it!
You must comply.
We must not. We must protect the ether.
Watch out! She's modifying the injection stream.
It's too late. I'm in.
Chimerans! With security parameters disabled, they must have located the Harmony.
Did it work?
Not on the core, maybe on Tassine Faye. Too early to tell.
Captains, call your ships. We're getting out of here.
Commander Kiona, this is Captain Sean. Prepare to plot a course for Deep Space Nine. We're heading back.
Thanks for the ride back. Looks like your ship didn't suffer any malfunctions on the way. Lucky. You really had everybody's back today. Knowing you can be counted on even in the worst situations, well, that's as rare as a Vulcan smile. When you have a moment, the director and I would like to talk to you about Tassine Faye's future. Right now, though, I think your command wants to speak with you.
Trekkie 1982. Fruz. Nightbot.
Just the person I
Fruz
wanted to
Lux
see.
is a good friend of
I
me
hear
from
things
Australia.
got a little out of hand at the Midas
She
Array.
is a big gamer
but it
and
seems
has
to me
her
like
own
the mission was
Minecraft
still a
server.
success.
Games
Tassine
she
Faye has
plays
been
is Star
extracted
Trek
and
Online,
remanded to one of the
Minecraft,
station's brigs.
Disney Dream Valley
As
and
for
a
the
lot
Harmony,
more.
the Alliance has
Go
some
check her out
conflicting
at-
opinions on its eventual fate if we ever get hold of it. Chancellor Laurel believes we should return for it and tow it to Khitomer for joint observation. Proconsul Datan believes the Cooperative should supervise the ship from a distance, and that Director Hugh is best placed to oversee such an operation. I'm not sure I understand your actions today saved countless lives. Starfleet commends you. We knew you'd be the right.
Without your help, the Enterprise would have been a goner. Speaking of, looks like the Midas Array is now under quarantine. The array has been overtaken by the Chimerans. We're starting to recognize more of their signals over long-range sensors. It's not looking good, I'll give you that. But I'm confident we've made progress today. Oh, before you go, on my bridge, one of the Aetherian drones said something to me that took me aback. It's as if it knew who I was. My life story. I think you know what I'm getting at. I'm lucky to be alive.
You fought valiantly aboard the Bortescue and the Harmony. It is a pity we withdrew. We could have taken these Chimerans, blade in hand, I am sure of it. Some say these creatures are able to terraform entire Borg cubes. If the tales are true, then they are foes worthy of song. I would gladly give my life to see such an abomination with my own eyes. Wouldn't you? Thank you for repairing the Lisette. That ship means more to me than words can say. As for what the Aetherians intended to do with our Singularity Core, I'd rather not speculate too much. My science officer, Nerl, will be drawing up a full report. Suffice to say, it is clear they intended to use the Midas Array to their advantage somehow. They seem focused on sabotaging and acquiring new technology. Not unusual for the Borg, I suppose.
Thanks for checking back in with us. This was quite a mission, and I have a feeling our efforts have only just begun. My own de-assimilation bordered on traumatic. I ended up bringing my individuality back to a collective that was very ill-prepared for it. It caused widespread chaos and violence. We need to be careful about how we decide to move forward. Perhaps defusing Tassine Fey alone was for the best. I shudder to think of a galaxy full of unfused Aetherians who, well, lack guidance.
He's not wrong. Liberating a Borg is no joke, and the start is the worst of it. But what first eventually becomes a gift. During my time aboard Voyager, I learned the value of individuality, but also the strength of personal connection. In the end, it became apparent to me that you don't need a hive mind to understand the real meaning of unity. Anyway, I'm glad we had you along for the ride today. It's easy for us liberated Borg to get carried away when dealing with another collective. It's so personal, you need someone with a fresh perspective to keep you level-headed.
How are you doing, Tassine Faye?
She's refused to talk so far.
Give her time. Patience. It'll get better.
You know, I've been where you are right now. Longing to go back to a chorus of comforting voices. Frustrated at my lack of agency. But in the end, liberation was the only way forward. It gave me back so many things that I'd forgotten I needed. I see you remain unconvinced. But what's so different between being controlled by an ether and being told what to do by the Alliance until you can make up your own mind? At least once you're liberated, you'll be free to decide how to live your life. That's more than what I got at times. Well, I'll be back same time tomorrow, Tassine Faye.
Tefay.
What did you say?
Tefay was my name. Tassine is just a title.
Right. Queen.
No. We have no corporeal queen. Diffusing me was pointless. You achieved nothing.
What we achieve is helping you. And every other drone. One person at a time. Until every Borg is liberated. And no one is left behind.
Irrelevant. Impossible. Someone is always left behind. That is why the whole is greater than the sum of its parts.
Well, maybe. But the whole would be nothing without all of its parts. I hope that in time you'll see that. Same time tomorrow, Tefay.
I'm contacting you from Deep Space Nine to report that our mission has been a partial success. Tassine Faye is under our supervision and making progress, slowly but surely. Although it appears she's not the Etherian Borg Queen after all. Seven is working together with the Alliance to oversee her diffusion process, and we expect answers soon. The process has been both a strain on the station psychologically and in terms of resources. It's clear Tassine Faye does not trust us yet. As for the Midas Array, I received a report from Commander Jirok Science Officer Narrow. It appears the Etherians were attempting to use both the array and the Lisette Singularity Core to open a rift in space-time. It's difficult to understand their motives. We are unable to collect more data for now, as both the Midas Array and the Harmony are swarming with Chimerans. The Alliance has sent some of their best fleets over to contain the situation, but reports of Chimerans have already surfaced from other systems. Seven and I will reach out to our allies to understand who we can call in to assist with these Chimeran incursions. I'll contact you if any more information comes to light. Do not hesitate to do the same, should we be of use to you.
Congratulations, Admiral.
Trekkie 1982. Stowe. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 at handle on Star Trek Online is at Trekkie 1982 #6573. You can add her in-game if you like.
Greetings. Hugh, Director of the Cooperative Borg and Borg Reclamation Project speaking. In particular, I'm told you're experienced in dealing with a variety of Borg.
Aftongaming 8061.
Another incursion is taking place in the
Hello.
Ramazad system. Can you meet me there? I'll send you my coordinates.
Hiya! How are you doing? Welcome in the chat.
What a surprise! I didn't expect to see you here. I'm responding to a call from Director Hugh of the Cooperative Borg. The Lucari Concordium has recently chosen me as their ambassador for all things Borg. He asked me to join him here to help with another incursion. I've been here. I agree. He's typically quite punctual. So I've heard, anyway. Well, I'm afraid I've also come across some starship debris in the system that I have yet to identify. It appears we're arriving at the aftermath of a tense clash.
Be right back.
Trekkie 1982. Doggy. Nightbot. I will be right back. Moraith needs to go out for a few minutes, so bear with me. Nightbot. At the moment I have some problems with PC crashes, so if my stream abruptly stops you will know I am having a crash and I will be back within 10 to 15 minutes. Aftongaming 8061. I know this mission.
Yeah, it's one of the latest ones. But I do like it for the storyline. What do you think about the last mission? Come on, boy. You go around it.
Aftongaming 8061. It was pretty good. I'm doing missions in the Delta Quadrant right now. Aftongaming 8061. My ship's an interdictor class.
okay. Nice. Alrighty.
Sensor link is active. Let's start with the ship debris up ahead. Let's see. Sensors are picking up microscopic fragments of advanced regenerative circuitry, nanites, and decentralized control system debris. This is most certainly a full and cooperative probe. Something must have happened to their fleet. Let's hurry. There's more debris over there. Scans indicate high-density alloy and further Borg circuitry fragments. Disruptive, not regenerative. In any case, this is not cooperative debris. The quantum signature doesn't even match our universe. Well done. That certainly explains the debris' quantum signature. Let's continue. I see a final cluster of debris up ahead.
Aftongaming 8061. What level are you?
This fractal alloy is unlike any debris I've ever seen.
With this turn just 65, you know.
Field. Someone must have come back to scatter the ship's debris signature. Its origin is untraceable.
Are you playing on a console or PC?
Distortion nearby. A warp trail. Recalibrating sensor array frequencies. Tachyon decay and subspace phase variances suggest this warp trail is 2 hours old. We should get closer. There might be survivors. Oh dear. Sensor readings are fluctuating erratically due to the magnetic properties of dense asteroids nearby.
Oh, I'm level 64 and I'm on console.
It's the Harmony. What's Tassine Faye's ship doing here?
Okay.
Yeah,
the console's just still a bit different, I noticed. I have friends who play still on console and...
Shall we send out a hail?
Yeah.
Oh, right. Starship Harmony, this is Admiral Kumar K of the LSS Raskava. Come in. Tassine, no response. Complete comm silence. I know this isn't exactly standard protocol, but considering the potential gravity of the situation, should we consider beaming down?
But this is one of my early tunes. I've been playing it for like almost 6 years, so...
You're right. Let's proceed with caution. It's no use. An excellent idea. I'll send out an encoded subspace transmission detailing our intentions. I should be able to transmit it on a narrow enough frequency for it to bypass the interference, but we're unlikely to be met with a response, I'm afraid. Here's hoping Tassine Fey is able to receive it, and that we aren't breaking with any Etherian customs.
Aftondom 8061. My ship is named the USS Voyjumper.
Meet me
Trekkie
there.
1982. About Trekkie. Nightbot. Trekkie 1982 comes originally from the Netherlands, but she lives in England.
Towing the Harmony
She
today.
is married to Spoon 2006 and together they team up in STO. She loves writing fantasy herself and is currently working on her first fantasy novel. The other game she loves to play is Hogwarts Legacy. She also named their first dog after a dragon. She hopes to get my British nationality next year. She also started her own holistic practice.
The ship is still too close to the asteroids. Just a little further. It's working! The interference is subsiding. I suggest we try a final hail before we scan again.
Nightbot.
Starship Harmony, this
At
is
the moment
Admiral
I have
Duarte.
some
Do you
problems with
copy?
PC crashes, so
Starship
if my stream abruptly stops you will know I am having a crash and I will be back within 10 to 15 minutes. Nightbot. Trekkie's streaming schedule, from Monday till Thursday from 9 BTS. Friday and in the weekend she will stream whenever she can.
Ensign Farunte, what's your assessment?
The Harmony might be experiencing a communications blackout, Admiral. This is likely unrelated to the interference caused by any asteroids.
Well, time really could be of the essence. We still have no idea where the director is or if he's alright. And I'm beginning to worry that the same might be said of Tassine Fey. This doesn't look good. Shields are lowered. I'm not detecting any breaches, so it must have been done voluntarily. Scans also indicate that the atmospheric conditions aboard the ship are highly unusual, and only just able to accommodate other species. Furthermore, the ship itself is exhibiting properties that are consistent with a multidimensional vortex. It's as if it is phasing in and out of existence. Or at least parts of it seem to be. What's more, multiple sections of the ship seem to be under strict lockdown. I agree. I recommend we stay on high alert. Who knows what caused the ship's partial lockdown? This mission could be quite dangerous, especially if the Etherians are unresponsive.
Trekkie 1982. I do
Quite
like
sure,
it that Seven and
but I do
Hugh team
appreciate
up
you
again.
asking. I would rather face my fears head on than retreat to the proverbial shadows. It's been quite good for me. I feel empowered, actually. You read my mind. The ship's systems should have logged our attempts at establishing contact before beaming down. That said, I'm not sure I trust the accuracy of any of our current scans, given the situation. One last thing. I do recommend we leave our bridge officers behind for now. I don't feel comfortable sending anyone else down there before conducting a preliminary assessment. Ready when you are.
This interior. It's beautiful. It looks like the hallway behind us is locked. In fact, this room is under full lockdown, which I suspect will be true of most of the rooms we will encounter aboard the Harmony. Bypassing security lockouts might require some thinking outside the triangle. Or box? It's an Earth saying. I suggest we take a look around. Perhaps there's another way out. Let's tread carefully. Maybe this will allow us to open the door to the hallway behind us.
I need your help with a very sensitive mission. A former Kai, Opaka, was trapped on a prison moon in the Gamma Quadrant in 2369. Alien nanotech in her system. It also sustains her life indefinitely while on the surface. It seems the wardens of the prison were planning on curing and granting amnesty to the prisoners until their planet was decimated by the Herc. Somehow, the Dominion managed to obtain this as a peace offering. The moon hasn't been hit by the Herc, but it's only a matter. Good, we've arrived. I suggest scanning the prison moon and its satellite network. They might have fixed the design flaw we exploited here years ago to bypass their defenses.
Those satellites could cripple a Starfleet runabout with one shot back then. I'd rather not find out how powerful they are now, if you don't mind. It looks like
you should be able to distract the satellites
picking up some
by
debris
firing
clouds
probes
from
near
Herc
their
ships in
position.
orbit.
Distract enough of them, and you'll clear an area long enough to safely beam
it's
down
possible
an
some
away
Herc
team.
bypassed the satellites.
Looks like
We
O'Brien's
should be
tricks
ready.
still work. We're in position. All right, the Doctor and I are ready to beam down when you. I'm thrilled to see that moon again.
Ah, the wreckage of the Yangtze.
Right. The last time we were here, the prisoners were eager to be cured, if only to get the chance to kill their rivals off for good. I'm hoping that Opaka has shown them a better path in the time she's been here among them.
We're not alone. Herc life signs dead ahead. This is interesting. I just ran a medical scan on these Herc. They're not regenerating. There's no sign of the alien nanites in their bodies. Something in the Herc genetic makeup isn't compatible with the nanites. I suspect it only works on humanoids.
Aftongaming 8061. I just got to level 65. Trekkie 1982. Nice. Nightbot. At the moment I have some problems with PC crashes, so if my stream abruptly stops you will know I am having a crash and I will be back within 10 to 15 minutes.
Our information about events at Pavo is incomplete, but I believe the Terrans are undertaking a large-scale operation there. They have managed to coerce the planet's consciousness into serving their violent needs. Furthermore, they've turned Pavo's transmitter into a potent weapon. Time is of the essence. While the Alliance is mobilizing a larger response, we are, in effect, the first responders. It falls to us to do what we can to stop Captain Tilly and her crew before they solidify their control of Pavo. Failing to do so could be catastrophic. Ideally, we should return the Discovery and her crew to their proper time and space. Under the circumstances, immediate, logical need. Based on my readings, I believe the Terrans have managed to alter Pavo's song. Somehow into a new type of harmonic waveform. This waveform is potent enough to realign the space around the planet, shifting it into a different quantum signature. As a result, a number of interphasic rifts have opened within the system. I believe she is attempting. We are not the only ones interested in this behavior. The time-displaced Klingons are moving to investigate as well. Considering previous encounters, the situation could become volatile quickly. I have the coordinates for the science station on the planet's surface. It is logical control of the research team, and the research facility has already been attacked. We must see to the welfare of the researchers, if any survived.
Your assistance is appreciated.
I have recovered.
My injuries
We
are
are
not
fortunate. Our
life-threatening.
secure while trying to communicate with the planet. We have learned that it uses crystal matrices as transmitters. I was able to. There is a canyon that exits to another glade of Pavan light. The device there, near the crystal, south of disable it to interrupt the Terrans' hold on Pavo. Would seek out places where they can use their technology to attempt to subvert the planet. We should continue before the Terrans send reinforcements. Curious. I sense something. They are attempting to communicate telepathically.
They are angry.
Kill them! Kill them all!
Fascinating. Yes. Now that I have experienced the psionic attack, I can take steps to shield my mind against it. The security officers, on the other hand, do not have my level of training in the mental arts. It would not be logical for them to continue on with us.
Trekkie 1982. Stream ending. Trekkie 1982. Stream ending. Night but. Alright guys. This was it for now. I hope you enjoyed it and thanks for watching. Stay for a little bit because I am going to see if I can raid a friend's channel. See you all soon.